Why are coral reefs important? By Caroline. This book is dedicated to Mrs. Heidi Weber, aka the best writing teacher ever, and was based on the question, what would happen if coral reefs became extinct? Also, the 4th grade greenies. Introduction. Have you ever wondered if a species could just die out? Well, coral reefs are close to doing just that. Corals are super important. They shelter species, they offer coastal protection and medicine. However, there are many threats to corals, which is why they could become extinct. This leads me to my question, what would happen without coral reefs? Some threats include bleaching, animals eating corals, and physical damage. Physical damage would be when a human is swimming and hurts the coral reef. This can happen because people not caring about wildlife. If we lose this species, our ocean wildlife will never be the same. Coral reefs way for animals. As I said, coral reefs offer so much more to our ocean wildlife. According to Ocean Service, NOAA, more than 1,000 animals depend on coral reefs. Here are just some of the animals: fish, lobsters, clams, seahorses, sponges, and sea turtles. From food to habitats, coral reefs have it all. The ocean wildlife just won't be the same without corals or other animals. That's right, other animals do have a chance of becoming extinct if coral reefs become extinct. Here are a couple of them: butterfly fish, spiny lobsters, whale sharks, and hawksbill sea turtles. There are 2 interesting animals on this list. They are hawksbill sea turtle and the butterfly fish. Sciencing.com said that butterfly fish eat coral reefs. They eat coral, which contains food sources they like, such as polyps, worms, and other small invertebrates. Hawksbill sea turtles help maintain the health of coral reefs. The coral reefs help protect the sea turtles. This is a symbiotic relationship called mutualism. This is how coral reefs can help animals. Coral reefs nightmares. Coral reefs offer so much, and that's the problem. They offer too much, so if they become extinct, that would be bad. They have a good chance of becoming extinct, but why? The first reason is bleaching. Corals love nice warm water, but not too warm, or else they will get bleached. OceanService.NOAA said that when coral reefs turn white, they are not dead, they are just under more stress. Many coral reefs end up dying from bleaching. Another big threat is physical damage. People say it is always the human's fault. Well, this is true. Physical damage to coral reefs is caused by humans. Physical damage can happen from careless swimmers, anchors placed carelessly, and sometimes divers. One of the last threats is predators. They can't help it because they are just trying to live. Even though they are trying to live, they are killing coral reefs. But who are they? I only have a couple of animals, but here are a few. Did you know 50% of the world corals have died in the last 30 years? Number 1 is a parrotfish, according to Sciencing.com. These animals tend to eat the algae on coral reefs. While doing this, they have to chew off the coral heads. The next animal is the crown of thorns sea star. This animal destroys living coral reefs as they eat it. The next one is nudibranches. Nudibranches include more than 3,000 types of thugs that feed on coral reefs. As you can see, there are so many threats to coral reefs. The cycle of bleaching. Ocean temperature gets too warm for coral reefs. When water gets too warm, corals expel algae. Then they turn white and eventually die from not enough energy. What would happen? What would happen to everything they offer? Let's start with medicine. If they become extinct, where will all the medicine go? They offer so many antibiotics for so many viruses. What if there was only one cure to a really bad virus and it was coral reefs medicine? Alternatives would have to be found because without medicine, human races would decline. According to science.howstuffworks, Without coral reefs, many animals will suffer. Suffering isn't good for the animals because eventually they will die out. Corals also offer coastal protection. Without them, there would be double flooding during storms. They provide protection for people living near coasts. As you can see, if coral reefs became extinct, that would be bad not only for the ocean, but for us. Hawksbill sea turtles are already in danger. Without corals, they definitely will become extinct. Where is home? Coral reefs love warm water, not too warm, or bleaching happens. What oceans do they live in? Usually they live in tropical oceans. Without corals, what would happen to the tropical oceans? And without the coral reefs, will these oceans ever recover? Let's see. They provide a source of food for ocean animals. They offer coastal protection and offer shelter. Think about the food chain. If there were no more coral reefs, the animals that need shelter would get eaten by bigger animals at the top of the food chain. So it would be good for the predators and not the prey. If they offer food sources for ocean animals, then those little animals probably won't get enough food sources, so these oceans could be in danger. Did you know coral can't stand water less than 64 degrees? Conclusion. I hope by now you can see how important coral reefs are for our ocean wildlife. The ocean won't be the same without them. My question was, what would happen if coral reefs became extinct? We really can't tell. What if a new animal came to Earth and they filled in the spot of coral reefs? Or the ocean just suffers? There are so many things that could happen. But if we try, we can keep this animal from becoming extinct.